Hello, you fellow YouTubers out there. This is Smokey 45 Long Coat coming at you. Today we're going to be talking about the 1860 Colt Army replica. In this case, this one is made by Pieta. It shoots a 44 caliber round ball, which is a .452. I also shoot a .452 conical bullet, a 200 grain conical bullet from Lee that I mold myself. And it shoots those fairly well. However, today what we're going to be talking about is this is the original black powder revolver. You see the nipples there, and this is the one that we use with 30 grains of triple F G black powder substitute. I use Pyrodex. It's very, very dirty burning powder, and you have to make sure you clean your weapon after each shooting session. So but anyway, this is the original cylinder that come with the gun. However, I recently purchased excuse me there, I recently purchased a conversion, put it on half cock, purchased a 45 long coat conversion cylinder from Taylor. It was $200, and it came in, as you can see, it has five separate firing pins, individual, and it comes apart, and you see that you can load it with 5 45 long coat cartridges. You just simply slide them in, such as this here, and it holds 5. And then you see the little bolt thing right there. On this side, you'll see the little there's a little hole right there, and of course they will match up like so. The cylinder is now complete, and you can now install it on the revolver and put it back together. Now, I'm not going to actually load it right now. I'm going to go ahead and drop them back out, and there it is. Put it back together like so. Put it back together, and what you do is you just simply, with it loaded, you simply slide it on. You put the gun back together, and then you can put the wedge on like so, and now the gun is ready to shoot. One of the nice things about this Taylor conversion is that it has an extra notch. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but in between each cylinder stop they put an extra cylinder stop so that you can lock the pistol between the cylinders safely. This way you can safely carry a full 5 loaded cylinder without worrying about somebody hitting the hammer and making it fire. Remember, in the Western days, years gone by, they would carry 5 and leave the 6th cylinder empty, so as to prevent any accidental discharge that would injure themselves. But because the way this is made, you can safely leave all 5 cylinders fully loaded and just rest the hammer between the cylinders. And so I also want to say that the type of weapon ammunition that you were shooting this, you want to make sure it's the Cowboy Action loads. It's got lower pressures. I think you got to keep it below 800 feet per second, but these are Cowboy Action loads, and you don't want to shoot anything stronger than that in this cylinder, such as a modern regularly loaded 45 long coat, because you could cause an explosion or whatever. It wouldn't be very pretty. So we're going to take this out to the range now, and we are going to shoot a few rounds through it and see what you think about the Taylor conversion. Okay? Okay, this is Smokey 45 LC here, where I'm at my range, where I do all of my shooting. And as I talked about a moment ago, I have the new Taylor cylinder, and I have it right now loaded with 5 rounds. And we're going to take and change the cylinder out, show you how easy it is. This is the original cylinder. We're going to load it. Let me put it on half cock. And we're going to, it's loaded there with 5 rounds. And remember, I told you earlier that I'm shooting Cowboy rounds, which is a reduced load. And I'm going to put it on in between the cylinder, and it's locked in between the cylinders. And this is what I'm shooting, Cowboy Action loads by MagTech. 250 grain bullet. And as you can see here, I'm going to put my ears on. Okay, as you can see, I just shot 5 rounds, and show you how easy. Put it on half cock and remove the top, and for the most part they fall out. And now they're empty. Now I'll reload it. And by the way, the Cowboy Action rounds is with smokeless powder. This is not black powder. However, I want to reload these with black powder, and I'll put 35 grains of black powder when I reload these, so I'll be shooting with black powder. And again, I want to keep it between the cylinders until I'm ready to fire. Alright, I'm going to unload the empties. Reload it. I got 5 more rounds in it. And by the way, this is a lot faster than loading the ball and cap way. It's a lot faster. You still have to take the gun apart, but as you can see, this gun is very easy to take apart, and she's ready to go. Now I'm going to do some bench rest shooting. This thing shoots a little bit high, so I have to aim low. I'm going to try to adjust the sights on this before my next video. Okay. I told you that this is shooting a little bit high, and I'm going to have to do some adjustments on the sights. Mike Bellevue has an excellent video on sighting in a Pieta. I'm going to watch it again and see if I can make some adjustments to the sights. But it's shooting a little bit high. And if you aim about back in the Civil War when these guns were made, they said aim at the belt buckle to hit them in the chest. So they were made to shoot high, and because they were shooting at a lot farther distances than what I am. Anyway, we're going to load a few more rounds. And by the way, this is fun to shoot like this with the cartridges instead of having a hand load. with the ball and cap way of doing it. Again, I'm gonna have to bring me a screwdriver to knock these out. Makes it a little more difficult to remove your shell, so I'll bring me a little screwdriver next time as well. I didn't think of it today. So this is actually my second time of shooting cartridges through this Taylor conversion. And one of the things you'll notice in the video as I'm shooting that I have to adjust a little bit with my finger. It doesn't quite exactly match up like it should. I'd have to send it off the gun and the cylinder off to a gunsmith, and they can tune that up to where it would more, I wouldn't have to do that. You see, I have to push it a little bit with my finger to get it to bring in the next round. Let's try it again on the metal plate. See, I have to adjust it. And that was it. But as you can see, it's very easy to reload. And to reload it much quicker than I could with the hand loader with the black powder and the 30 grains of triple FG. And again, like I told you, this is a smokeless powder. It's just a reduced recoil. It's a Cowboy Action load, so it's safe to shoot in this revolver here. Remember I told you earlier that you don't want to shoot the full strength Colt 45s. The metallurgy in this is just not strong enough to make for that. So let's take a few more shots at the target. I'm going to turn it over there to the target. Right there. And we'll shoot a few more rounds, see if I can't put something in the hole.